Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. We're up at the storage yard yet again today, but we've got a couple of little jobs that we want to do. Namely, I've got a little hack which I want to bring everyone, and this little hack I saw on another YouTuber's channel, Dave and Helen, Caravantastic. One of their friends who they were holidaying with down near Milden Hall, they had this little hack which I want to bring to my channel, but I'm not going to take any credit for it whatsoever, because the gentleman who had the little hack, I thought it was absolutely fantastic, and I think I actually said to Dave in his comment section that I was going to use it and to let his friend know. Thank you very much. So I wanted to bring it to my subscribers. I don't know if all my subscribers are subscribed to Dave and Helen on Caravantastic. If you're not, I do urge you to go over and have a look. Sorry about the state of my front locker. I've just been in there. Okay, so the hack I want to bring you, and I say a hack, I mean that seems to be the in word to call them these days, but it was a little idea that one of Dave and Helen's friend had on his Caravan. Now, I don't know if anyone has seen Dave and Helen's video on this idea, and to me it just makes perfect sense. So let me just make a pathway to the back of the Caravan, because I've got a couple of bits and pieces here on the floor. So let me just move all them and then we'll get on with this little idea that Dave and Helen's friend had. It's a fantastic idea. Okay, right, so we've beaten a path to Sarah's wardrobe. I think it makes more sense to use Sarah's wardrobe because for some reason I can get around hers better than I can mine. Anyway, so this is Sarah's wardrobe. It's all to do with the rail. Now, as you can see, these rails, they are, they're just on little hangers, so they do move around. So what I intend on doing is this rail, I'm actually going to use some of this. Now, if anyone knows what this is to cover your water pipes, copper pipes and that in your house. It has a little slit in it. Oops, sorry, I dropped it. It has a little slit in it somewhere, if I can find that little slit. But anyway, there is a slit in it. Oh, there it is there, just there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this to length and then show you exactly what we do with this bar. Right, okay, we've cut this to size. Now, it is a little bit undersized because obviously this has got to go on the actual rail. So what actually you do, and I know this might look a bit silly putting this in here, but basically I just want to show you how much I've got overhang. So there you go, I've got an overhang there so that can sit inside its little hangers. But what you actually do, and this is the good part. Now, I've got some different hangers here. I've got these ones. I've got these ones. And I've got these ones. So the idea being is that you put these hangers on. Hangers on. Ah, look at that. I can make jokes as well. Anyway, so you put the hangers on there and you literally, just for transit, this is, just for transit. This would probably work better if I put it actually in the wardrobe. But you put this over the top. I'm making a right pig's ear of this. I don't think the grey ones are going to work very well because they are quite thick. And actually as well, I don't think the black ones are going to work very well. So straight away, we're down to one actual hanger now, which is the wire hanger, or, you know, wire and plastic. So hang on a second. My kids like my jokes. Right, so yeah, so basically what it is that you basically put the foam over the top. Obviously this wouldn't be like this, it would be hanging. So the idea is to put the hanger over the top, hang it, put this over the hanger hooks, and then as you're transiting around, they don't fall off. It's a fantastic idea. So let me just show you this now actually in the wardrobe. I think it's brilliant. Okay, back to the wardrobe we go. Oh, excuse me. Back to the wardrobe we go. So we put this up on its hangers. Excuse me, there's not enough room in here for my hands, camera, and that. So the idea being is that that will hang there like that. It can jump around as much as it likes, and it certainly won't move, because I would imagine the reason for putting the foam over like this is to stop these things jumping off. And we actually do experience that ourselves with, you know, hanging stuff up in the wardrobes, and then all of a sudden you get down the road and everything seems to be in the bottom of the wardrobe. Not ideal, but we are gonna give this idea a good go and see how well it works, and then report back to Dave, and so he can let his friend know that it's either a really good idea or a really rubbish idea. So yeah, I mean that foam tubing cost literally pennies, and you know, I thought it was worth just, you know, bringing it to my channel so that I could at least tell Dave if it was a good idea or not. Yeah, so I will report back to you on that one, whether it's a good idea or not. I think it's potentially a good idea. I'm going to go and watch Dave's video again just to make sure I've got the right idea about it. I can't see any reason to put the hooks over the foam, because you're just defeating the object. So I assume, and I will look at the video again, like I say, that the hooks go under the foam so that it stops them jumping off. So this dehumidifier, I showed you both of them last video. Now, they didn't have a great deal of water in them. They still haven't got a great deal of water in them. But what's happening is, and I'll show you the bottom, I don't know if you can see that, as the water gets sucked through the crystals, it's creating a gel at the bottom. So the crystals are mixing with the water and creating this gel at the bottom. So I was panicking just in case that these would actually overfill. Now, that video that I did, the last video when I had these in it, that video I did about a month ago, maybe 6 weeks, I can't remember. But I think I put it out last week. Anyway, there's no more water in this than what there was in there last time. I think I actually said that I wanted to throw these away. But then I say, one of my subscribers said to me, Paul, you know, just put them in the sink. And I did think of that idea. So I did. I've put one in the sink. That's in there now. This one I put in a bucket and I put it over the axle on the floor just to see, you know. So it's been, like I say, a while since I've been up here, and that video went out and I actually videoed it. So this hasn't got any more in it. There certainly isn't up to, you know, filling up and whatever. But I truly do think now that if there was any way that that gel would spill out, it'd be a miracle. It really would. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put this one back in the bucket. The other one in the sink there, that's going to stay there. So we know that there's damp in the air, and any damp that comes inside through the vents on the Caravan gets sucked up and put into one of these. And this is a you know, testimony to these. And you know, the other one as well, like I say, it's in the sink. That one's full up as well. Say full up, it's about the same as that one. So this one's going to go back in the bucket. I'm going to put that back in there now. But anyway, this stuff, I think I don't know what they call them in the States, actually. I think it's something like a noodle or something they call them. But these are what, you know, people use to lag their pipes, their copper pipes and pipes within their homes and outside their homes and stuff like that. Try and get the one that's got the split in it. I know there is 2 different types. This is the one that has actually got a split in it. So it just makes it easier, and there's less chance of you cutting your fingers off with a Stanley knife, which is probably what I would have ended up doing. But anyway, yes, this I actually cut to size. I've now put it on Sarah's wardrobe. I'm going to keep this in here, and I will then make sure that I cut one for me before we go away. So the only thing I've got in here that actually cuts anything sensible is a cheese knife. Not that we have cheese in this Caravan at all, but yes, it's I'll put that back in the drawer because no doubt I'll get told off if I don't. Anyway, so yes, that's that. What else was I going to tell you about? Oh yes, I must tell you. Maybe I shouldn't tell you, or maybe I should, but I'm a bit excited about this now. I've had a company email me and we've had a very, very long chat on the phone. In fact, that conversation was for about an hour and a half, I think it was now. They've contacted me and they want me to do a review on their products. Now, the range of products they've got, and it's mind-blowing, the stuff that they've actually got that is not only for your caravans, but you can use it, I would assume, on your car. They're going to send me a range of stuff that I can review. Now, I've already said to the gentleman about it, and I intend on, for content and also for, so that I can give you an overall view of everything, I'm going to spread it over 2 videos. Now, them videos are probably, there'll be one, and then there won't be one for a while, and then there'll be another one, because obviously the Caravan won't need cleaning that much, hopefully through the summer. So I'm going to do it over 2 videos. Like I say, the stuff they're sending me, I don't know how big the stuff is bottle wise or fluid ounces wise, but they said they're going to send me a whole range of stuff. So exactly how much I'm going to get is, I really don't know. So I'm really looking forward to producing them videos. Like I say, I don't really want to tell you who it is for the moment, because although I know other YouTubers have done reviews on their products, I don't think they've done the full review on everything. That's what I'm hoping to do, and I say hoping because if they don't send me some of the stuff, then I will be a little bit disappointed. But at the end of the day, they're there to make a profit. They're not just going to send all their expensive stuff out, in the hope that I'm going to do a review on everything. That's what I intend on doing, but it just depends on them. So anyway, yes, I think that I'll leave the video there. Actually, we're going away to Pet. I think I said that in my last video, actually. So that's very soon. We're going to go down and enjoy that. This Caravan needs a really good wash on the outside, so I'm hoping that my first video is going to be a review on that stuff. So when that comes out, you'll be able to say. As far as I know, a lot of the stuff is for the outside. I don't think there's necessarily stuff for the inside, but we'll have to see anyway. Anyway, don't want to make this video too long. I've got plenty of stuff up here to do today. I've still got the stuff sat out here on the side, actually, for our first aid box. I must say that when I did the video on this, which was about 2 months ago now, I've just left it there because Sarah was supposed to come up, help me to do some bits and pieces. Unfortunately, Sarah is self-employed, and she's changed her business since COVID. Her business, as from COVID day one, her business just went absolutely, just dropped to the floor. So Sarah built her business back up. But Sarah, unfortunately, has got osteoarthritis in her hands, and she's also got an injury in her shoulder. So she's not able to do her job anymore. So from when COVID first started, like I say, her business went straight down the pan, unfortunately. And, she built it back up to the point where she had a load more customers back. Now, Sarah's business for the last 16, 17 years, she works with old people that can no longer do their own chores around the house. So Sarah's done that for them. Sarah's made an absolute, a really good business of it. But now she's had to give it up herself because she can no longer do it herself. So what Sarah's doing now is Sarah's actual business now is to go around helping people. She goes in, she'll talk to people just for conversation for an hour or two, depends on how long they want her to be there. She will do a bit of light shopping for them if they do little bits and pieces around the house with them, and she'll take them out on day trips as and when the weather it allows that. So Sarah's business is now going from strength to strength again. Sarah is just one of them people, although she doesn't really like being on the camera, she has got the gift of the gab, and she is just, her business is just rocketing. So if you live, or you got family that live in the West Sussex area, close to where we are, and everyone knows we live in Storrington. So if you've got elderly parents or whatever, and they're a little bit sort of light on, you know, unfirm on their feet, and they need any chores done, please, you know, let me know in the comments, and email me or whatever, and hopefully Sarah can help. You know, her rates are favourable. She's not a trained nurse, she's not a trained carer. She just does stuff to help people around their own property, and just gives them their independence, but with a bit of help. Anyway, I'm going to leave the video there. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon in the next one.